Hey guys, I went back on White Promise, and since it's a week until Christmas, well, I know it's the Christmas season already, but got a week to go, and then we'll be down to our last years of 2025, last few days to be precise. Anyway, so like I said, you guys are in for a treat. And I will give you the full story on when I met one of my childhood idols, and that is the one and only the one of the greatest action, maybe comedy stars in Hollywood. Um, One of the greatest Make-A-Wish celebrities to achieve 650 Make-A-Wishes in Make-A-Wish America. And he is the two-time Royal Rumble winner, one of the greatest of all times, the never seen 17-time world champion, Mr. You Can't See Me, the one and only John Cena. So I will give you the full backstory on the day I met my childhood wrestler. So for starters, I thought, I know I said before the event that I was signed for a autograph session, but then after having previous photo ops at Comic Con, I went upstairs to where John Cena was, and I all of a sudden, thanks to my mum, noticed near the lineup was a little post sign written that John was still selling out photos. So, with hope, well, fingers crossed, I asked a member of staff if there was still a chance we could have fast track to have a photo with John. And one lady said, sorry, no. And we were like, it's okay, at least we tried. But then suddenly, thanks to another member of staff, lovely lady, she says, no, come on, you're coming through for fast track photo. Come on, come through. So my mum starts transferring money, and I was so relieved. I was just like, oh my god, this feels like a dream. And yeah, I got to the photo op, and one sec. I got a photo with John Cena. So I literally was, like I said, I was like, oh, what do I do? I've admired him for years. I grew up watching him from wrestling and, of course, some of his movies, including the Fred films, Fast and Furious, and including Peacemaker, and one of my favourite films on Prime Video, Jackpot, with Aquafina. Jackpot, awesome film, by the way. So, yeah, I was pounding, and it felt like I was having a dream. So my mum kept going like this, like a fan, with her papers for my fast track. And all of a sudden, I see John's face, and I'm like, oh my god, it actually is him. It actually is him. And I'm like, here we go. And he says, hey, as I'm saying hi first. Hey, John. And So my mum positions me next to him, and I introduce her to him, and I shook his hand, and my mum gets to shake his hand, as it was just me in the photo. So John said to my mum, "You might as well introduce yourself to me." And that was a good photo, and it was, you see, he was such a lovely guy. So after our photo, I shook his hand again and said, "See you for the autograph session." So he's like, "Definitely." So we go around in circles, and I select a picture of John, either from WWE or from one of his films. So I chose one from WWE, and I just couldn't believe I had the photo up, and it was like hair like a blessing, and I just remember feeling so relieved. Feels like yesterday, to be honest. Anyway, so I'm going around in circles. I picked up a picture for John to sign, and this is my picture choice. Signed in black. So, as I'm approaching him, for the autographs, I'm like, I say, "Hey, hey again, John." And my mum says, "Could you write Jordan?" And he said, "Of course, of course." And that was when a moment happened. So I had a small chat with him, and I told him how big of a inspiration he was to me growing up, watching him in the ring and outside the ring in front of a film camera. And he smiled. He gave me the incredible smile and appreciation, and he says thank you. And then after this picture was signed, I said to him, "I'll be watching your last match in December, and I'll be thinking of you, and I will definitely not forget you after December." And he says thank you, and one more handshake. He gave me one more handshake, and that was it. Such a lovely, generous, and down-to-earth guy. And I told him I wouldn't have missed meeting you for the world. So, I would like to dedicate I would just like to dedicate these, the photo and the autograph signing picture, to John himself. John, again, congratulations on an incredible retirement. I hope life goes well for you in the film business. But between you and me, you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame for next year. You're worthy of the Hall of Fame. And just thank you, John, for creating an unforgettable memory last month in Liverpool. Hope you had a good time, and hope to see you soon. So, as for you guys, hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time, and stay hopeful.